We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. No, 319. Got one. Hey, alert 3. Check 15. Change. Hey, flag. 319.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Dances by him. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, even Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett spent 3 seasons in a Giants uniform. And Dallas leads the overall series, including the last 4 meetings. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. On play action, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Buchanan in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's Bridgewater. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Christian Kirksey gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Finding Gabriel complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the deep.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Christian Kirksey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Bridgewater. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Rodgers. This complete to Jones. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, able to find Green. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, you block over here. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking in zone for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, New York.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check it back. Check it back.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. 50.
Final play of the half. Bridgewater looking deep down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year. 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We need clean. 54 Mike. Me and you all day. All day. Throw me.
Here's Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. Jones has it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Check.
Now Bridgewater. He sets up the screen to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Bridgewater. And he finds the tight end, Reed. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. If they want a 1st, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check out. Hey, check 26. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught by Jones. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down.
Let's go.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now Mostert. And an alley to run. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, Oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 26
Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Eli Apple, a former 1st-round pick of these Giants in 2016, there on the tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Kelly, don't let Kelly. Look again.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, check 26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. This is Richard. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Complete to Jones. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Back to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers looking to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now it's Rodgers. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to.